Hey, what's good, YouTubers? This is your boys, KQKC, coming with another short video. Let me put it that way. Alright? Now, all the excitement is over with. Errol, the true Spence, did what he's supposed to do. Get rid of his mandatory and move on. I just want to touch on the viewership that he had for that one round. He had over 730,000, according to Nielsen ratings, that tuned in at home. Now this is just at home for that one round. Now think about if they would have went let me see, about nine rounds or something like that. Okay? Think about people that come in from work, from the store, from the liquor store, you know, to get a drink and watch the fight, you know, and they turn on the TV. And think about how high that would have went. But, you know, the body snatcher had to snatch that body. And he snatched it with less than 10 seconds to go in the round. So, think about how much viewership he would have had. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think that was better than him and Peterson fight. And nobody really knew who Ocampo really was. You know, a lot of people were wondering how he was the #1 contender. I mean, #1 his mandatory. Now, a mandatory is a mandatory. No matter how he got there, but no, he was there. And he really tried, you know. But Errol, the true Spence Jr. is another star in Dallas, Texas besides the Cowboys. I keep telling everybody that. But he had to prove it himself and to you all once again. Now, I have to admit the competition wasn't that great, but who knows? This is boxing. The least person you expect might come out there and throw a bomb and knock somebody out. Trust me. Remember Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas? Okay. Case closed. Now, as far as the tickets being sold, they sold every last one of their tickets. I mean, every last one of their tickets they sold. That is very impressive. And I'm not finished. He did it basically by himself. I mean, sure, yeah, the Cowboys, they, you know, let them use they practice stadium. Now, think about this. You know, just imagine this. If the terms are right, the purse is right, the terms are right, the venue is available, and the networks get together, that fight with Terrence Crawford shouldn't be that far off, because he had fought some Al Heyman fighters before. And he's really not an Al Heyman fighter. Al Heyman just his advisor. You know, he has his own production company now. I mean, promotion company. MANDOWN. I think he got about 2 fighters he just signed. But that's about it. He just started. Give the man a break. He's like me. I just started. You know, give the man a break. You know, give the man an opportunity. You know, just like me. All I ask is for opportunity. And so far, as a boxer, we can't grade him on a promoter, but as a boxer, I know they ain't gonna put him on a pound for pound because they got this stupid ass shit about this VADA and all that shit, you know. But he's an IBF champion. He's not a WBC champion. See, the WBC requires a clean boxing act. Mandatory. But he still get tested. That's what I don't get. All these haters on these different channels think they know everything. Every boxer that steps in that ring gonna get tested before and after the fight. Why you think he was late getting to the press conference? He even told you he had to take a blood and urine test. Sorry, I'm late. That's mandatory. Because you don't know what can happen when you're up on steroids, PD, whatever. You seen these after school down specials when people on steroids? They could kill somebody in there. And everybody know when Anthony Joshua get over in Russia, who knows? Povetkin, he's a dirty fighter. And I'm not talking about fighting dirty. I'm talking his body is dirty. We know Povetkin been shooting up shit for years. But Errol is a good kid. Man, I'm sorry. He's a young man. He's a great young man. Great mannerisms. He don't talk shit. He back it up in the ring. Great boxing IQ. Then he sold out the whole cowboy practice facility with the unknown name fighter. Then he did, I believe, the second or third highest viewership for Showtime. Now, don't you think that's impressive? And I agree with the video I put up with Clarissa Shields. Errol Spence did it the hard way. They moved him, Derrick James, because Derrick James been his trainer ever since he was a teenager. And they moved him, not quickly, but very methodically. They didn't try to rush a championship. They didn't try to rush a belt. Oh, he wanted to. Trust me, he wanted. We all sing every time he knocked somebody out or win. You know, he always say, "Hey, I want that strap." Making a motion to his belt line. But they did it very precisely. And now look at him. And that's how you move a fighter. That's how you train a fighter. And Derrick James, he was correct. They are doing big things in Dallas. Regis' program. I would love to see him fight a great 140 pounder. I think Regis at 140. Yeah, 140. Adrien Broner said he's very comfortable at 140. And talking about he's going to fight in September, but don't know who he going to fight. Dumbass. But, anyway, I'm sorry. I apologize for my language, but Adrien Broner just bites my ass. You know, he's a very talented fighter, but always doing some shit. If he's not in jail or getting his car shot up or feeling on some other woman that he don't know, then he talking about killing himself. Or, I mean, and it's very disturbing, you know. And he is very talented. That what just pisses me off. He's very talented. It's just that he has a problem with authority. He's with Cunningham now, but Mike Stafford couldn't control him. He was telling his corner what to do. But this is not about Adrien Broner. This is about Errol the Truth Spence Jr., who I say is a complete fighter. Now, some people say he's not there yet. Maybe he's not. But in my eyes, he is. Everybody say, well, Terrence Crawford can move like this. Terrence Crawford can do this. He can switch stances. He can do this. He can do that. Okay. Yes, he can. But also, like Errol said, I can do just about anything I want to do. And a lot of people can vouch for that, especially the Charlos. Errol can move. Errol can do things. He can spin. He can move. But like he said, why should I do them things and waste up energy and all that when I just can come forward, and when I know the guy's going to let me come forward, and when I hear the guy grunt, when I hit him in his body, then I know I can go there. So why should I have to do a ring generalship? That's what I call it. Basically moving, stick and jab, in and out. Why should he do all that when he just can put the earmuffs on, come forward, and hit the body, hit the body, hit the body. The next thing you know, he's out of there. Like he said in the post-fight interview, I always check the body first and see how my opponent reacts. Very smart fighter. Now, if he can take my body shots the first round, maybe the second round, without showing any problems with it. But if I hear a grunt or something like that, you know, like you said, Ocampo was holding his head down and everything, so he went to the side. That's a smart fighter. Some fighters say, hey, I want to check him out so he can't take my punch. And some people get knocked down, like Andre Ward at that time with Kovalev. But once you still keep getting hit by big bombs, you get used to it after the third, fourth, fifth round. Then you start, you know, shaking them punches off. Or your face is -1. So, what you gotta do? You gotta go to plan B. Or you gotta have some kind of backup plan. And that's what training camp is all about. That's what training camp is all about. So, anyway, I just want to say congratulations to Errol Spence Jr. because he promoted his fight himself, of course. And I know he made some money. A hell of a lot of money. And I'm glad for him. Because his little girl, I think she's close to a year old now. Or maybe a little younger. Beautiful family he has. Little girl is just pretty. So, I just want to say congratulations to him, and I don't do nothing but wish him big things coming forward. Now, don't get me wrong. Terrence Crawford's a good fighter also. I wish him the best. But I just consider Errol the most pound-for-pound fighter, regardless if they have it or not, if they put it down or not. But I consider him pound for pound. I'm sorry. He's bigger than Terrence Crawford. And look, Terrence Crawford gonna move and run, or whatever you want to call it, ring generalship or whatever. And I guarantee you, Errol will cut that ring off like he did with Cal Brook and go to the body. Now, Terrence Crawford is crafty. Errol fought crafty people before. See, Errol has a deep pedigree of amateur boxing too. Just like Terrence Crawford. You know, everybody says, oh, that's a 50-50 fight. No, it's not. I don't see it that way. 60-40 maybe. Maybe. But right now, I'm sorry. I have to go with Errol. Yeah, I want to see how he look in his next fight. Now, he wants the winner of Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. He wants the winner of that fight, and he want to unify. He want to unify some titles. He want to be the undisputed welterweight champion of the world. That's what he wants to do. He want to do what Terrence Crawford did at 140. Now, Manny Pacquiao got robbed. I'm just going to be honest with you. There's no damn well Jeff Horn did not win that fight. So they put Jeff Horn in a trick bag. Terrence Crawford went up. Then they made the fight with Jeff Horn. Everybody knew he was going to beat Jeff Horn. Come on. Then Terrence Crawford got another belt at 147. Something ain't right. But, like I say, boxing is a business and a sport. It's a dirty business in a sport. But, only strong survive, put it that way. And I can see that Errol is real strong. He might be quiet, but he is a killer, I'm telling you. And with that, I tip my head off to Derrick James. He has done a great job with that young man. Yes, he has. He has done a great, superb job with him and Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo wasn't fighting like that before. He would fight more technical than he been fighting the last, since he's been with Derrick James. Just put it that way. He been sitting down on his punches. He been sparring with Errol. Sometimes that could be good, sometimes that could be bad. But the mistake he's making is he's trying to sit down on every punch. I notice he goes through the body more now. He usually, work the jab, and work the 1-2. And he seldom used to go to the body. But now, he does a lot of body work. And he's sitting down on his punches a lot now, which is not a good thing. So when you sit down on your punches, that takes a lot of energy out of you, especially if you miss. So you cannot do that. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Derrick James told him that in the last fight he had. He said, you do not sit down on every punch. Work off the jab, So, but Darren James got a lot of good things going in Dallas. You know, former trainer of the year. You know, this man is doing his thing, especially with Regis, Charlo, and Spence. And he got somebody else coming up. I forget his name, but he's a great boxer. He's from Dallas too. You know, so the whole Texas, the whole South is doing great. You know, it's something in that southern air. That old southern hospitality, as Deontay Wilder always said. But with that, this is KC, and like I said, I'm a newly decorated channel, and I need your support. So, if you like what you're hearing, man, support me and subscribe to this channel. Hit that like button on the way out, and you will get notified if you hit that icon bell. Every time I upload a video, every time I upload some news, and I'm going to keep it real, I'm sorry. Like it or not, you're going to get the truth from KQKC. There's no bias going on over here. No sirree. I'm going to tell it like it is. Yes, sir. And I respect every boxer that steps in the ring. Some might have flaws, some might not. But a smart fighter will find a flaw in every fighter. Now, with that, KQKC, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.